Hi, everyone. I'm Astro Coach Amy. Welcome to my show, The Divine GPS Navigator. Today, we have an exciting event to discuss, which actually happens tomorrow, which is we have a lunar eclipse. Those happen at the full moon. And our full moon tomorrow is going to be in the water sign. The moon will be in the water sign of Cancer, and the sun will be in the earth sign of Capricorn. And this is an exciting time because a lunar eclipse only occurs twice a year. Now, this is special. It's called a penumbral eclipse, and that is a tongue twister. So I challenge you to say it yourself. This is a type of eclipse that occurs when the sun, the earth, and the moon are all in almost a straight line. And when that happens, the earth basically blocks some of the sun's light. And that way it doesn't reach the earth's surface. So it covers it, it eclipses it, if you will, causes a shadow. And that's called the penumbra. So it looks like a regular full moon. And I know this last year we've seen some beautiful blood moons or super moons. This will not look like that. Now, here on the West Coast, it won't be quite as visible. It actually occurs between about 2:34 in the afternoon till about 6:53 in the evening. So if you live on the West Coast, you might see it a little bit better around 5:30. It gets a little dark. Those of you in the East Coast, if you live around New York or Washington, D.C., you'll have a chance to see it a little better. And those of you that live in other parts of the world may have a chance to see it a bit better. However, we'll still feel that energy. Important about eclipse is it's a time of transformation. It's a time when things change. Things open up and chapters open up to close, to be honest, and to get cleared out so we can open some new, exciting chapters in our life, which is wonderful. And that's what we're all looking for. Now, this eclipse is a cycle that actually sets the tone for your life, both spiritually, mentally, and physically. So it's a very important time, and we don't want to underestimate its importance. Now, you may feel this energy today, and I would imagine you'll feel it for at least a couple days after the full moon. So I would imagine this weekend that energy will be still very strong. So what's so important when it's a full moon with the sun in Capricorn and the moon in Cancer? Well, the sun is the earth sign that really has a lot to do. Capricorn is all about leadership, about achievement. It's also about being a good, responsible steward on the earth. And all of us are listening, and we know that Mother Earth is in trouble. We need to be taking better care of her. Those of us know we're looking for ways to help take care of the environment, etc. So this is a very important time. Capricorn also has to do with protecting the family name. This is important, the family structure. And it also, like I mentioned, is about leadership. Now, with the full moon, however, the moon in Cancer, which is a water sign, is very sensitive. It's about emotional nurturing. It's about care for those people you love. It's about having compassion. So while Capricorn wants to accomplish, Cancer is interested in nurturing. Now, how do we balance these very different energies? This is part of what we're looking at right now. And with this full moon and with this eclipse, we're really talking, all of us, about being human and resisting the change. What is it even if it isn't our family name, maybe it's our reputation. What is it that needs to open up and change? Are there any buried emotions? Are there conversations over these last 6 months that you've buried, you've hidden them away, and you haven't wanted to talk about things that were difficult? This is a wonderful time to air those conflicts or to look at those frustrations in a more balanced way and to have an awakening, to see things differently, to find a new solution, because your emotions are going to be stronger. I do encourage you to think before you speak. And if it isn't something that's thoughtful, helpful, intelligent, necessary, and kind, think. That's a really great acronym. I encourage you to take a deep breath and wait and don't say anything. And then think of something more constructive to say. This is definitely a time when new chapters open. It's a time when new solutions and miracles can occur just out of thin air because you're open. There may be some old beliefs or emotions that you've had limiting or constricting you, and they may totally open up and shift for the higher good. And so it can be a very exciting time. I'm going to encourage all of you at this time to recognize the importance to practice kindness and towards others, accomplish our goals. And I myself had some opportunity today with some good technical challenges to remember to take a deep breath, and to be kind to those people who were trying to serve me, because I wanted to make things work and they didn't feel it was possible. So I got to have my own full moon experience today. Now, it is important as we're in the beginning of the new year. Of course, we need to focus on our goals. It is important to remain emotionally connected, however, and that's what this moon in Cancer is reminding us, to stay connected. I know there's been so much change for all of us here in the United States and other parts of the world. Certainly politically, it's been a huge time of change and upheaval. And it's really important right now for all of us to remember that we have a divine presence in us, and that all those souls that we come in contact, whether we like them or not, they themselves have a divine presence, even though we can't always see it. It is there. That higher side is there. So part of our job is to stay grounded, stay connected to our truth, and recognize right now, honestly, the most important thing is really to unite, to stay connected to your higher self, to recognize that those around you want the best and highest good for you, and that's what we're working towards right now. I will say during this eclipse, emotions are higher, and we need to be careful with things like the media, not to react negatively and then go and create more negativity in our work, in our relationships, because we become incensed with what we've read. So this is an opportunity to really stay on the high side. I encourage you to, all of you, if you have time to get to nature, if you don't, to go to the gym or take a walk at your lunch hour. But recognize this energy is powerful. You can harness it for some tremendous new opportunities and to set the tone for these new cycles. So I encourage you to share what's in your heart, to get some rest. We have the solar eclipse, new moon, will be occurring on January 26th, about 2 weeks away. I'll be doing a show about that and talking about some things in between. I am Astro Coach Amy. I am calling my show the Divine GPS Navigator. I welcome you to look at my other shows on Astro Coach Amy on my YouTube channel. My website will be up very soon, and I'll have some great free information for you about Western sidereal astrology. Thanks for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you soon.